Hello, you beautiful people. I'm Michael Botts. I'm an international best-selling author, and we're going through my book. This is day 3. I took Saturday and Sunday off. I'm probably not going to do that again because I feel like I kind of lost momentum. So I'm just going to do every day until I finish the book with you. So you don't need me to review. You need to read the back. It's really powerful. Start in the beginning with the introduction. On the introduction, we were talking about failure and how failure has got its boot on the back of your neck. Failure's got you in a chokehold. You think failing makes you a failure. And the next title is It's Not Your Fault. I think that's backwards on the video. Sorry about that. It's not your fault until today. So it's not your fault because we were taught, be a good girl, be a good boy. We were taught, get A's. If you get an F, wait till your father finds out. I'm going to tell Grandpa that you wrecked the car, blah, blah, blah. So our whole lives we're programmed failure is bad. But when we started, that wasn't on our DNA. Think about how you learned to walk. Complete failure. You sucked at walking. And the only way that you got good at it was failure after failure after failure. But society and our families and everybody has taught us that failure is bad. So that's the programming we got from, 4 to 17 or 25 or wherever you're at now. 30, 50, 60, whatever it is. But let's go back to the beginning. You started as a failure. You failed at walking. You failed. The only thing you were good at was sucking on a tit. That's it. Everything else you sucked at. But look at you now. You eat, you walk, you talk, you do all that brilliantly. So it's not your fault until today, because today I'm waking you up. I'm shaking you. I'm dragging you out of the ocean of am I enough? And I put you up on the beach and I'm pumping inside of you. I'm pumping your chest and I'm blowing in your mouth. Failure is your friend. That's chapter 2. We're going to go into that. But it's not your fault. Here's the next thing it says. Life didn't change, I changed. Think about that. For a long time, I'm thinking I'm a failure because every time I failed, I labeled me as a failure. So I'm really striving, I'm trying, I'm pushing towards something, right? And then I realized, failing doesn't make me a failure. Failure is my teacher. I have a formula in here. I'm not going to give it to you today, but it is brilliant. And it really builds your whole life around the experience of failing. And you're going to love it. So it's not your fault. Life didn't change. I changed. Suck still happens. Suck's going to keep happening. But I have a different energy towards it. I don't regret it. I don't hate it. I'm looking at how I can have an evolution. How can I become through the suck? How can I become through the suck? That's a question maybe you want to ponder the rest of the week. How can I become through the suck? Because suck's coming. You're going to get laid off. You're going to get a diagnosis you don't want. People are going to leave out of your life. People are going to come into your life. You're going to get a new boss. You're going to get a new job. Blah, 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 blah. All this is happening. Suck's coming. You can't avoid it. But you can become through each suck. So last night in the group coaching, which I highly recommend, we talked about the worst thing that happened to me is the best thing that happened to me. And these people in this group profound what they wrote. A lot of them was like, well, I can't think of the worst thing that happened to me. And my question was, well, when it was happening to you, did you think it was the worst thing? Yes. When my stepfather was dying, that was the worst thing that happened to me. When my house was being foreclosed on, that was the worst thing that happened to me. When I lost my job, that was the worst thing that happened to me. But now, because I became, it doesn't look like the worst thing that happened to me. So when the suck comes, you get to become, and then it shrinks. It's smaller and smaller and smaller. Because if you look at the path behind you, all it is headless giants. Everything you thought was this giant, overcoming, overwhelming, I'll never get through that. You took your sword, you cut the throat and beheaded the giant, and you became through it. So embrace that for yourself. Okay, we're on to chapter 1. Playing it small is selfish. You were born bright and shiny and glittery, and you wanted to show off and become, and then somebody pushed it down because it made them uncomfortable. Somebody diminished it. Don't do that, Michael. Don't show off like that. Don't dance. Don't be so loud. You're too much. Constantly, barrage of this coming, right? So then us started playing it small. But here's the thing. When I'm bright and shiny, I might impact someone's life. I promise you, each of you are the only light someone's going to see in their life today. If you're a school teacher, you're the only light in one of those students or parents' lives. If you work in an emergency room, you are the only light someone's going to see all day. So for us to play it small is selfish because someone out there needs our light. So when it says playing it small is selfish, you've got your eyes on me, myself, and I when you're playing it small. Oh, I don't want to get rejected. Oh, I don't want to show off. Oh, I don't want to rock the boat. When you get your eyes on serve, solve, and save, I'm going to serve you. I'm going to help you solve your problem. I'm going to save you. Then you'll start to shine bright and beautiful and brilliant. I love you. I care about you. I'll see you tomorrow. Stay alive.